Christian, this is the first ever season launch in the United States. What do you make of it?
Well, look, it's been fantastic to be here in New York City, and Formula One is so popular in the US at the moment. We felt it right to come and unveil a car here and announce this fantastic new partnership with Ford. So, being in the Big Apple, it's fantastic.
To the casual eye, the RB19 might look pretty similar to the one that we saw last year, but what can we expect in Bahrain from this car?
Well, look, I mean, it's going to evolve a lot between now and then because you don't want to show too much too soon. But, I think it's going to be fascinating to see what other teams turn up with in Bahrain. It's going to be a very tight season this year. I'm sure Mercedes and Ferrari are going to come back hard at us. I'm sure that there could be a couple of other teams that could be a surprise this year as well. So, we'll have to wait and see for another few weeks.
Last season, Max was unbeatable. Is he as good of a race driver as you've seen?
Yeah, I think that Max is in the form of his career, and the way he drove last year. I mean, 15 victories out of 22 races and 2 sprint races out of 3. It was unbelievable. So, he was exceptional last year, and hopefully, he'll be able to carry that form into this year.
To that point, where do you feel like he could improve?
I think you can always, improve in all areas, and he's very self-analytical. It's never enough, and he pushes himself, he pushes the team, and that's why it's such a great combination.
It's always difficult to stay on top in this sport. We're going to see new faces on the grid, new team bosses on the pit wall. How important is the continuity that you have at Red Bull?
The continuity plays a key role, and I think that we've had great consistency and continuity at Red Bull over the years, and that's been one of our strengths. So we've had tremendous support from the shareholders and the group, and that's been repaid with the kind of results that we've been able to deliver.
Teams have been lukewarm about bringing Andretti and Cadillac into the fold. Can you explain why and what a new team would have to bring to the table to be received well?
Well, look, I mean, they're both great brands. I mean, Andretti, what Mario did in Formula One is second to none, and the GM and Cadillac, they're wonderful brands and would be great to have in Formula One. But at the moment, there's only 10 spaces, and like all these things, it's a question of what are the economics for an 11th team?
Sure.
Who pays? How do we accommodate it within the paddock? And probably everybody's going to have to give a little to accommodate it. But we need to sit down and have a conversation around a table to look at the benefit of bringing in a brand like that.
Thanks for the time. Best of luck this season.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content plus live streaming, make sure to subscribe to ESPN Player.